Okay, so let's go over this play right here. World Series, Game 3. Dodgers were up 2-0. In this game, it was 3-0 Dodgers at this point. Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. We've got Volpe at the plate, 2-2 count. We've got Stanton on second base. If you watched the World Series, you probably remember this play. I was actually live during this play, and a lot of questions came my way. I gave my opinion. Most people in the comment section didn't seem to agree with me, but we're going to talk about it right now. Here's what happened. So, Volpe's going to get a pitch right here. He stays on, hits a line drive. Stanton's going to try to score. Teoscar Hernandez is going to come up throwing to the plate, and they just get Stanton right there for the out. Now, when this happened, everybody, most people in the comments were like, what are they doing sending Stanton? He can't run. This is a terrible decision. You got to hold him up. I gave a different viewpoint. I said that I would have sent him. And I know Stanton can't run, but I gave a bunch of reasons why I would have sent him. I'm going to do that again, and then we're going to break this play down and talk about Stanton's secondary lead, his primary lead, all of that stuff. So let's start in general. First, I know Stanton can't run at this stage of his career. But with 2 outs on a hit, that's not like an absolute rocket. And I mean rocket. Or if the outfield is playing maybe extremely shallow, if they're really, really playing shallow, maybe I hold them. But most times I'm going to take a risk with 2 outs, because if I hold them, now we need another hit. And it's hard enough to get one hit with a runner in scoring position in the big leagues. Never mind trying to get 2 hits. And at this point, Walker Buehler was absolutely dominating. Like, the Yankees couldn't really do anything against him. So we finally get a hit with 2 outs. I'm sending them. If it's no outs or 1 out, if it's no outs, I'm holding them. No doubt about it, I'm holding them. With 1 out, I'm probably holding them. With 2 outs, I'm sending them. So let's play it again one more time. And let me show you a couple of things that go through my head. So the first thing is, I'm just going to put myself in the third base coach's viewpoint here, because he's the one making the decision. First thing I'm doing is I'm always checking the outfielder's depth. And you can see right now, look where Hernandez is playing. He's playing pretty darn deep. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, you need to know their ability, their arm strength, their accuracy. Hernandez does not throw a whole lot of guys out on the bases. He is not known for his defense. He is there because he hits homers. He hits for power. He's not there because he throws runners out. So we got a guy playing deep. Now, the other thing I'm thinking about is our base runner, right? What type of speed does he have? What type of jumps does he get? I know Stanton can't run if I'm the third base coach, right? I'm not the third base coach, and I know that. So that's factoring into the equation. So we've got an outfielder that doesn't throw a whole lot of guys out. We got a base runner that's not a great, he doesn't have any speed anymore. He can't run. I'm also looking at, again, how hard is the ball hit? So watch the way this ball is hit. This is not a rocket. This is a soft line drive. So usually what I do is I try to see, where is the runner when the fielder fields the ball. If the runner is at third or hitting third as the fielder is fielding the ball, I'm probably going to send him. Now, again, it depends on the distance that the fielder is fielding the ball. Does he have momentum? How good is he? How strong is his arm? The base runner speed, again, all of that comes into play. And the amount of outs, again, 2 outs, I'm going to be super aggressive. 99% of the time, I'm rolling here. So if you watch this play again, I'm going to play it in full speed in a second, but I'm just going to show you in slow motion, right? So third base coach is reading. You can see right here, he's deciding, you're coming, you're coming. Now, he could always hold him up if he wanted to, right? You don't have to, once you say you're coming, you don't have to just stick with that. You can, a lot of times I'll be like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And then I'm reading it, and then if he fields it cleanly, maybe I throw up the stop sign. But he's saying, come on, come on, come on. Now he decides right here. Hernandez caught the ball. Let's stop it right when he catches the ball right there. Stan's touching the bag. I'm going. He's not shallow, right? So he was playing deep. The ball wasn't hit hard. He's not a great outfielder. He's going to have to probably make, even with Stanton, who can't really run at all, he's going to have to make a great throw. And guess what? He makes a great throw. If you had him do this 100 times, I don't think he puts the ball here this often. But he throws a perfect on the line, one hop right there. And he just gets him. So catch, tag, what's he have him by? A foot or two? So it's a really close play. Everything was executed perfectly by the Dodgers, and he's out. So for me, I said it on the chat, I would have sent him. And even though Stanton can't really run, let's go back one more time and watch this. Let's just watch him run here. And then we'll talk about the jump. Like, no, he's not flying at all, right? But I've actually seen him run way slower than that in other chances or opportunities that he's had. So he's pushing it as hard as he can. Like, I've seen it sometimes where it looks like he's barely jogging. Now, after all that said, let's go back and look at his lead. Let's look at his secondary. He does have a very small lead. Now, I personally feel like, and I know again, that as a runner, especially Stanton, like Stanton knows he's not a great runner, and he's not super quick, or not quick at all at this point, so he's not going to have a huge lead. But the Dodgers are not going to run a pickoff play with Stanton at second base, especially with 2 strikes on the hitter. So you can probably get a little bit more. He's deep, which is good. So anytime that there's 2 outs, you want to push deep because you want a better angle cutting this bag. If there's nobody out or 1 out, especially if you're a base stealer, you're going to be in line. So he pushes a little bit deep. So first thing, could be a little bit bigger with his primary lead. If we can get another couple of feet off the bag, that could be the difference between out or safe at the plate. Now let's look at his secondary lead. We want 2 shuffles. So we got 1, 2 shuffles. And we want to be coming down right as the ball is about to get struck. So here he is coming down. The ball is struck and he's off. You can see he's made up his mind right here and he's off. So that's a good jump. Now, before everybody in the comment section yells at me that you want to be down before contact, we've run tests on this. There's been studies done on this. The best way to do it is you don't want to land, come stop, then see the ball, then decide what to do, and then go. You are reading the ball as you are coming down. So as you're about to land, your body always stays in motion. You're about to land, the ball is hit, boom, I'm off. You never stop. So a body in motion or an object in motion tends to stay in motion. If your body is in motion on the secondary and you don't stop, you'll stay in motion, you'll get a better jump. So that's the way that we teach it. That's the way most teams teach it. I agree with that. The other thing is, again, with 2 outs, you've got to be 2 outs and 2 strikes. You're anticipating, right? So you're anticipating if it's a strike or if you see a swing, I'm off as fast as I can. Like, with 2 strikes and 2 outs, if he goes to swing, that it's going to be put in play, strike 3. That's really it. So you got to roll. So let's watch again. I think it's a pretty good jump by Stanton right there. Pretty good turnaround third. Again, he's slow as hell. We know he's slow as hell. But I still would have pushed it. I personally, in this situation, I gave all the credit to Hernandez. I said, for a guy that's not a great outfielder, great throw, like right on the money, right on line, long hop, good catch, good tag, everything went right. Good job for him. A lot of people in the comments went right to like, why the hell are they sending him? So, again, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that's the way I would have done it if I was a third base coach. I would have sent them in this situation, given all the things that I just gave you. Bueller cruising, nobody's getting hits, 2 outs, like Hernandez in left field. The only negative was Stanton running, and there was a million other reasons why I would have sent them, and that's why I decided to send them. Let's watch it one more time before we leave. Yeah, I just think it's good defense. I think it's really good defense. I think it's well executed. I'm still taking the risk. If you ask me to do it again, I send them again. So Let me know. If you want to get even more in depth, I mean, I don't even know who was hitting seventh this game. But again, maybe it depends a little bit also on who's hitting next. But usually with 2 outs, I'm still going. If I've got the greatest hitter of all time up next, maybe that plays into my mind just a little bit. But Volpe's hitting 6. I don't remember who was hitting 7th. But we're at the bottom of the order, which would make me send him even more. All right, so anyways, that's what I got. Let me know if I missed anything. I didn't take any notes or any of that stuff. I just put the play on, pressed play, and just went through my thought process. Because in a game, if I'm coaching third, it's not like I can look down and go through, okay, here's every note that I have on why I would send them and why I wouldn't. Like, you're doing this stuff quick in your mind. You only got a few seconds to roll through all this stuff, and then the ball's hit, and you gotta roll. So it happens fast. So anyways, that's all we got. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you would. That would be terrific. Give it a thumbs up. Share with all your friends. All the good stuff. We'll talk to you later.